This property right here, the school system was going to sell it, and the city worked with the school with a private school to bring a private school into the area. The neighborhood started saying we want to redo our park. We want our park to come back. So we started talking about how we could redo the park, and I got many calls from our councilman, Mark Russell, saying we need a park here. He got with Parks and Recreation, our landscape, our public works, all came out here and pulled together to make this facility happen. 3,000 square feet. You can see we have slides, we have swings, we have a little bit of everything, jungle gyms out here, but all of it is just to be part of a neighborhood and to help with a neighborhood. And we're so proud of what our departments have been able to do and what the neighborhood has been able to do and what the school's been able to do. And I'd like to call on Patty Stewart, who is principal of Providence Classical School. Patty, would you come forward?
Thank you. We are so pleased to be a part of this community and this neighborhood. Our students watched as the playground was coming into effect, and the very last day of school they got to run out here and play. Again, thank you very much.
Good, thank you. And some of the cast of characters who made this happen, if I have it right, the concrete was Public Works. Is that right back there? Raise your hands, Public Works guys. Thank you, great job. The playground equipment was Parks and Recreation, and landscape also. Raise your hands here. And the grass and the mulch was landscape. So thank y'all very much. We have the president of our association here, Jan Dorning. And Jan, would you like to share a few words with us? Of course.
This has been just a great opportunity for the community, for the neighborhood, for the city to all come together and work on this playground. It's really going to make a difference of kids coming out and playing. You can say I get a little emotional about it, but it's really fun that the kids and the neighborhood come together and they meet each other. Other new families meet each other, and it really has become a sense of community for this area. So thank you.
Great. Thank you, Jan. And I think everybody can see the passion that Jan lives with every day on keeping a community together. Mark Russell is our councilman from this area, and he was really one of the impetus people who made this happen. When the neighbors started calling him saying, we want our park back, Mark made it happen. Mark?
Thank you, Mayor Battle, and I want to congratulate Mayor Battle on his leadership on this. When we came up with this idea, we were trying to figure out how to save this historic building, East Clinton School. The neighborhood wanted it saved. Historic preservationists wanted it saved, and it needed to be saved. And we came up with this idea at that time to use the school building as a school like the neighborhood has always wanted it to be used, and then add a city playground. And the money worked out. His legal team helped us, and Parks and Rec and landscaping, everybody has come through and done such a great job. I want to thank our partners with Providence Classical School. They've been wonderful neighbors in this neighborhood, and I actually live here, so I get to see them every day and appreciate their attitude and the way they conduct their business here at the school. I want to thank the Old Town Historic Association and the Old Town Neighborhood Association. They've done a great job of rallying the community around this school and around this playground. So I think it's a wise investment on the city's behalf. I think it's a great partnership, and certainly the best partnership I've worked on, and I think it will be here for many, many, many years, and our citizens will enjoy it. So thank you, Mayor Battle, for your leadership.
Thank you, Mark. And one of the things that happened in this is we started hearing that we wanted a park, and so we got with the President's Association. We said we want one plan, and everybody's got to sign off on the plan. Providence Classical needs to sign off on the plan. The neighborhood needs to sign off on the plan. We need to sign off on the plan. And Coach Patterson was one of those helping put that plan together and making sure that it was all signed off. Coach?
Thank you. Mayor, thank you. And you have mentioned some of the departments that are obviously involved in this, but we also have some other departments that I would like to recognize today. Our planning department, and you've already mentioned Public Works and landscape, but also our engineering department was involved in this, as well as traffic engineering, projects management, and as well as you mentioned Providence Classical School, Old Town Neighborhood Association, and Huntsville Historical Preservation Commission. So it's truly a team effort, a lot of different groups involved in it. We want to thank everyone that made it possible.
Thank you, Coach. And as Coach said, this is about every department in the city somehow touched this. Touched it in one way or the other, whether they wrote the checks for the bills or whether they made sure the payroll was paid, whatever, they touched this thing. Jan, you have a special guest you'd like to present, don't you?
I do. I'd like Rick Taylor to say a little bit about how this kind of came about and what a good effort it was working together with the city. So, Rick?
Sure.
And his two adorable little children right here.
First of all, thank you, Jan. I happened to notice a post on the Nextdoor website that said there was a playground being built here, and on somewhat of a whim, I thought, well, I wonder if there's any chance that we might have a little bit of a metal equipment. My daughter has a cochlear implant, and as much a technical miracle as it is, one of the limitations is she can't be exposed to anything that generates static electricity. So she simply can't play on most playground equipment. The biggest offender being slides. So I asked Jan, I said, is there any chance we could get a metal slide involved in this? And she passed that on to Sonia Atchley, who referred that on to Steve Ivy. I believe I have all that correct. Next thing I know, I get the answer, yes, we're going to do that. And we've already been down here playing on it, in fact, and we'd like to say thank you very, very much to all those involved helping out us in the community. I mean, this is a wonderful thing. It's literally 2 blocks from our house, and we've got a great little playground here that they can come to. And as I said, we've done it a number of times already, so thank you very much.